So we're solving more inequalities, but now this time we have 3 to graph in one graph. So 3 inequalities to graph in one. It's not bad, but it takes some more attention than you had to. So I'm going to use red to graph the first one. So x is less than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dotted right there, and then we're going to have to shade below. And shade below right there. So x is less than 6, dotted line, going that way, because this part, everything is less than 6 on this side. Now, the second inequality right there, I'm going to use blue, but the problem is it's not solved for y for me to graph, so I have to solve for y and put it in the slope-intercept form. So I'll end up having y is greater than negative x plus 4. So start right there on the y-intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down 1 over 1. Again, dotted line. So this is the second inequality. Dotted line, I'm going to shade above. Shading above and blue right there. And this was the inequality 1. Now the third one, again, it's not in y-intercept form, so I'm going to have to make it so I can graph. So minus x on both sides. 2y is less than negative x plus 8. Divide everything by 2. So y is less than negative 1/2 x plus 4. Alright, so I'm going to graph that last one. So starting at 4. Starting at 4 right there, I'm going to go down 1 over 2. Another dotted line. This is the third one. And I'm going to shade below. So shading below, I'm looking for the part where all 3 of them intersect, and all 3 of them intersect on this little bitty part. If you want to shade the whole thing, go for it, but then you will realize that everything else only overlap either twice or only once. So this part right there in the middle is the part where all 3 of them are. So on your paper, you need to make it really obvious that that's the part where they overlap. All 3 of them, all yellow, blue, and pink together. So, and this is your answer. You can't even see, but you can make an arrow and write answer, or you can write answer right here in the middle, or just make it really dark. That's all I need from you. Make it obvious where the overlapped area is. I got another one that you have to solve and put in the y-intercept form for all 3 of them, but it's, again, it's the same principle. It's the same idea. So 1, x minus 3y is greater than negative 9. And then here I'm solving for y. We've done enough of this that you can do this with your eyes closed. But don't forget that when you're dividing by a negative, the inequality sign will switch. So graphing right there, the first one, Starting at 3, go up 1, 3 over. Dotted. And shade below. Second one, I'm going to use blue. Again, I still need to put in y in a step form. Divide by negative. And don't forget that when you're dividing by a negative, that inequality sign will switch. So start right there at -4. Go up 4 over 1. Another dotted line. And we're going to shade below on this one. Last one. I'm going to solve it right here in the bottom. This is number 2. So number 3. So minus x on both sides. Divide everything by 2. I do not have to switch the inequality sign because I didn't divide by a negative. So I'm going to start at -1 right here. Go down 1 over 2. Another dotted line. And that one I'm going to shade above. So be careful with this one because I know it's 3 inequalities, so I'm looking for the part that all 3 of them overlap. So I'm looking for the one with yellow, the one with blue, and pink all in one area. And that part will be this one right here. I'm just going to make it obvious that this is the darkest part, the darkest region, and that will be the region that you have. That's going to be your answer right there. So any point that falls into that shaded region will be part of your answer. Even if they fall on the line, it's not going to be part of your answer because your line is dotted. But anything in that shaded region is part of your answer.